So anyways, coming back to the topic. So in today's session, we'll be discussing about web scraping. So in the recent session, we have discussed the theory part. Yesterday, Kishore and I, we both have discussed theory and then the basics. So today we'll be looking at how to web scrape the data. And the data, what we are going to extract is Flipkart data. We'll be web scraping the television data. We'll try to extract the television data, its name, its rating, product details, specification, and price. So I'll just show you what is the data that we are going to extract. So this is the data that we are going to extract. This is a Flipkart website. So these all the details of the television and this name of the product, the ratings, the specifications, and the price. So we'll be scraping this data, and then finally we will create a data frame out of it. We'll store all the records in our data frame. So let's see how to do that. Let's see in our Jupyter notebook. So for that, the first step is we have to install the necessary libraries like Beautiful Soup and Request. Then of course we have to choose the data that we want to extract, the second step. Then the third step will be, we will be sending HTTP request to the URL of the page that we want to scrape. In this case, it is Flipkart website. And the fourth is we have to inspect the page and write codes for extraction. So let's start with the step one. So the step one is installing and or importing the library. So in this case, we are installing Beautiful Soup. So we'll import BS4, and from that we'll import Beautiful Soup. You can also use as alias as BS or anything of your choice. So we'll import request package. Then if you have not already installed the libraries, you can also use this pip install BS4 and pip install request. So it's showing requirement already satisfied. That means I've already successfully imported it. So after installing all this required libraries, the second step, what we have to do is we have to choose what is the data that we want to extract. So in this case, we are going to extract the television data in a Flipkart website. So what I have done is I have just copied this link over here in a variable called link. Okay, so now my link is here in this variable. So the third step is we have to send HTTP request to the URL of the page. So basically what we have to do is we are using this request package and we're using this get method. I'm passing this link over here. Okay, and I'm storing it in a variable called page. So this will give me all the HTML content over here in this page variable. If I see here, I'm getting responses 200, which is that means you can go ahead. So if this is the HTML content, if you want to see what's the content inside it, this is the HTML content here. So next, what I'm going to create here is I'm going to create an instance for Beautiful Soup. I'm taking this BS here. You can take any alias name. And I'm saying that I'm using HTML parser. And I'm saying this page.content, this data. I'm using this HTML parser. And I'm storing this data in soup variable. Okay. So now I have this HTML content. This soup.prettify is just for good visual presentation. Like this is just in a gibberish format here. Using this prettify, this will be like clean and neat. So now that we have the content, we'll inspect the page. So we'll see what is that. What you have to do is now this is the page which you have to scrape. Okay, so I'll show you how to scrape one device, and then we can see later how to extract all the records at once altogether. So what you have to do is now this is the one which I want to scrape. Okay, so what I do is I just right click here and you have to click on inspect, and then you'll get this source page here like this. So if you just hover like this, so you'll get the details of all these devices here. I mean the data here. Suppose if I want this name of this device here, so what I do is I just try to hover here. So this will give me these respective IDs. For example, where is it? Okay, so suppose, yeah, so I want this box. I want exact this box. Okay, so I don't want the picture here. I just want this name of the TV set here, the ratings. Basically, I want this entire box, the details in the entire box. So what I have to do first, I have to locate the entire box. So which is here. So now I've covered the entire box. You can see here there's a down arrow here, which means that you will click down over here. So in this, we have different, see this one here. If I just keep my mouse over here, this part is getting highlighted. Okay, that means to get this, to extract the name of this here, this data here, you just have, this is the ID here. Okay, so what you have to, you can see here, Samsung, the frame 2021 series. So what you have to do is you just have to fetch this ID here and just control it, control C, copy paste it. And what you have to do is just open your Jupyter notebook. Okay, so what I'm trying to do, the first step is I'm trying to extract the name of the product here. I've copied the ID from here. Where is it? Okay, it's here. I've just copied, pasted, just control C. And what you have to do is using this find function, what I'm doing is I'm using this soup.find. This will help me to locate this HTML tags. So I'm using this beautiful soup here. I'm using this find function and I'm passing this class. Basically, you can say ID here. Okay, so I'm passing this ID here. And if I just run it, see, if I just run it, so I'm getting the Samsung, the frame 2021 series. I got the name of the device here. But the thing is, I've got HTML tags here also, which I don't need. So for that, if I don't want these tags over here, what I do is I just use .text method. So here, if you see, we do not have those HTML tags. It's just direct the text, what we wanted. So it's the Samsung frame 2021 series QLED Ultra HD TV. So that's how you extract the name of the device, just by locating the ID over here. Okay, so you just have to hover here and then you'll get the blocks what you want. Okay, so we'll see next. We'll try to extract the rating of the product. The next is rating of the product. Basically, it's here 4.3. So now I want this 4.3 over here. What I have to do is I just have to hover here and check where is my rating ID here. So what I have to do is, this one is showing me name of the device, right? So I just have to look down somewhere else that where is my rating ID. So if you see here, div class GUUXY, but this is giving me the complete 4.3, 861 ratings and 134 reviews. This is giving me the entire block, which I don't need because this information is not so important to me. All I want is 4.3 rating. So what I have to do is, if I the blue part, the blue color which is getting highlighted, the whole part or the whole data will be captured. So, but I want to filter it down to just 4.3. So what you have to do, you can see the arrow here, which is pointing towards right direction. So if I click it here, you will see the this one here. It's just showing 4.3. This one here. Yeah, this one. This class 11 RCQ. So what I'll do is I'll just copy and paste it over here. The same thing, I'll use one variable soup.find function. I'll pass the ID and class, and I'll just pass the ID number here. Then this will give me the rating over here. Like as I told you, this is passing the all HTML tags, which I don't need. So I'll just say pass me only the content over there, .text. So this will give you only 4.3 rating over here. Okay. This one, as you can see here, we have 4.3. So this is the ID here, which we have to just control C and control V there. So here we got 4.3 as a rating. Now next is we have got name, and we have extracted name of the product and rating of the product. Next, what we have, we got this and this. Next is the specifications. All these specifications we need to extract. So for that also same, we just have to we just have to hover like this. Okay, so this is the one for rating. So I'll just so you just have to look. Okay, this span is giving me the blue one highlighted there on the website. That will be captured, which I don't need. Then you have to keep going down, and you have to see where is the part, where is the blue part is getting highlighted. The block, the data which I want, is it getting highlighted or not? You just have to check that. So this is the one getting highlighted. The one which we wanted is getting highlighted in blue area, right? So we just have to check the ID here. So the class ID here is FNGHEO. So this is the one we wanted. So what you have to do is just copy paste it like this, Control C, and then you have to, I just took a name of the variable as specification, then you use soup.find function, then you just give the class name as, you just have to copy paste here and then just run it. So the same thing, it is giving me specification with all these HTML tags. You can see here, Netflix, Prime Video, Disney Plus, Hotstar. You can see Netflix, Prime Video, Disney Plus, Hotstar, and OS is Tizen Ultra HD, where it is. So yeah, it's operating system Tizen. Then it is class. Oh no, this is no use. Then this is Ultra HD. Then 2160 pixels. Then 40 watts speaker output. So these are all our specifications that we wanted. So we got all this here. Okay, but this is in the format, looks like a paragraph type of thing, but we wanted in line by line. So what we have to do basically is we just have to run a for loop for this if we want to have one by one in this format. So what we do is, I'm just running a for loop here for, you can take any word here for items in specification or for names in specification. Then I'm using find all function. I'm passing the li here. You might have noticed I have passed div diff function here, but I'm passing li here because this is list of items. And I'm passing the class ID rgwa7d. Okay, so you can see here in let me, okay. Okay, so this one. This is little bit you have just have to take care of this IDs here. Sometimes uh, that's list of items. Yeah, so it's here. See, it was right here, but I couldn't see. So in this specification block, we have this list of items here, right? So as you can see, if I hover like this, it's taking me one by one. So if I see here, this is my Netflix Prime. This is my OS here. This is my Ultra HD. So I want all these one by one. So what I do is I use this li list items here, and I'm passing the class ID here rgwa7d, the same thing here. So what it will do is it will give me all, if I run this, it will give me line by line. So I got this here using this for loop. So we successfully extracted the specifications also. So now what's next I want to extract is the price of the device. Okay. So the same thing you have to extract is you just have to look around that where is the block which you wanted. Let me just do it again. Yeah. So yeah, this one. So this is the block, the blue which is highlighted. This is the one which I wanted. So what you have to do is just click it right over here. Then yeah. So in this also again we have 3-4 divs here. So if you see this, if I click here, no, the whole part is getting highlighted. The free delivery, 46% off, which I don't need actually. So I'll just see over here. Okay, so this is the one which I wanted, and inside this, yeah. Okay, so this is the one which I wanted. So you can see here 1,19,000. So this is the exact ID which I wanted. So what I'll do is I'll just Control C, okay, Control C, copy paste here, and I'll just copy and paste it over here. So if I send this dot text, it will give me the price of the device. Okay, so Basically, we have managed to get this name of the device, the specifications, the ratings, and the price. Now, the thing is, I have got all these details only for one product, only for this one TV. Okay. But you can see in my website, I have all these so many products here. So I want the information for all of these, but I can't do this manually, right? I can't for each and every, I can't hover it, I can't manually do this task. So for that, what we'll do is um, we'll just run a for loop, and the for loop itself capture all the product details within the for loop. So for that, what I'm doing is I'm just defining my empty list over here. Okay, what all we just captured, right? Products, specifications, prices, ratings, etc. What all we want, what I did is I just pass all these empty lists. Okay, this is just to store the name of the product. Prices is just to store the price of all the products. It will capture prices of all the 20. Suppose if we have 24 products, TV units, so all the 24 prices will be captured here. All the 24 ratings of all the TVs will be captured here. Okay, so apps is nothing but the supported apps in that television, and OS is the operating systems, and HD is the resolution, and sound is the sound output quality. Okay, so first I'm passing all this list, I'm defining all this list. Then basically what I'll do is I'll just try to run a for loop. What I'll do is I'll just try to run a for loop. I'm using the this word, I mean this thing, you can take anything for items and so forth, for anything. Okay, so I'm taking data here. So for data in find all function, I'm using find all function here, and I'm passing the class ID name here. So I'll show you what is the ID name here. So this is my ID name here. Okay. So this will have all. Now this was what we just did. That was just for one product, but I have to capture the details of all these products. So what I basically have to do is, you see here, if I hover here, the second product is getting highlighted. That means the second one. Okay, so if I see the third one, the third is getting highlighted. So that means basically these are the ones which I wanted. If I have to get the details of all those TV products, what I have to do is I have to capture all these links over here. So basically I have to traverse through all these. These are for each and every, this will have the details of each and every television. If I click like this, we'll be having all the details here. Okay, so basically what I have to do is basically I'm passing this ID name here. So what it will do is, first it will enter in this loop. Okay, first it will enter in this loop. Let me get back to my, okay, this one. So first what it will do is it will enter in this for loop. It will enter in this for loop. Then what I'll do is I'll pass the, okay, so next now it will capture all the details. What I'll do is next I want the names of all those devices. So what I'll do, I use find function, I'll pass the div and I'll pass the attributes, I'll pass the ID here. Okay, the same way I'll pass, if I want price, I'm taking this variable as price and I'm using find function, then I'm passing the price ID where it will capture prices of all the devices. The same way for rating also, and the same way for specifications also. You can see here the ID which I've passed here is for rating is this one, for price 30JEQ3 here. Okay, the same thing for rating also, the same IDs. The IDs are same for specifications, this one's, and for rating, this one. Okay, so where is it? Yeah. So what it will do is it will capture all the details. Okay. For example, this is the second TV. It will capture the name, it will capture the price, the rating, and all these specifications. Okay. Then what it will do is it will come out of the loop. It will come out of this loop after capturing all these details. It will come out of this loop. Then what it will do is it will enter the for loop for specifications. Okay. So basically for specifications here, we have seen, yeah, this one, right? So what it will do is after exiting this loop, it will enter this loop for each in specification. So now the control is here. What it will do is it will print out these details. So here you can see Netflix, Prime Video, Disney Plus, Hotstar. It will print this, then it will print this, then this, then this. So basically it will print all these things. I'm passing the ID here. Then I'm basically storing this column 0 dot text. This one I'm storing here it in app, and this in OS. This is my operating system Tizen. This is column of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on like this. So I'm saving this in OS. This one HD, this Ultra HD. This I'm storing it in HD, and the sound here, the 40-watt speaker output. I'm storing it in this. I'm giving the name of the variables. So it will enter this loop. It will capture all the details: name, price, rating, specification of one each product. Then it will enter here. It will capture all these details. Then basically after having, what it will do is after finishing this, it will enter here in this loop. Then it will take the details of all these things. Then it will enter in this loop. Then it will take all these. Then it will come out of the loop. Then it will enter here in this loop. So basically it will travel all these and it will capture all the details of all these television sets. Okay. Next, what will happen is, what I'll do is I've taken this names over here, and what I'll do is whatever the data is there inside this names now this name is having the names of all 24 TVs. This price is having the prices for all 24 products and the rating. So same for all these things. So basically it is, suppose if we have 24 TV sets, so these will have the details of all 24 TV sets. So what I'll do is I'll append these things. I'm taking my new name, products dot append, and I'm appending names dot text here, which is names dot text. So only the text will be appended in this variable. Okay. So the same way I'm appending the price. This is the price. Where is the price? Okay, this. Okay, so it will find here, take all these prices, and it will, one second, sorry. Yeah, so it will append all these details here. Okay, so next, what will happen is after now all these products, prices, apps, OS, all these variables are having the details of all the 24 TV units. Okay, so what I'll do is now I'll print what all I have taken these variables, right? I'm just printing it out. What is the length, like how many are there, how many number of products are there. So if I run this, it is showing me all 24. So that means each and every variable is having 24 details. So now that I have got the details for all these 24 TV sets, what I'm going to do is I'm going to organize it in a data frame. So for that, we all know that we have to import pandas as PD. Then I'm taking this data frame function. Okay, PD.data frame function. I'm taking this data frame. DF is the name of the data frame. And I'm taking this data frame function and I'm passing the name of my columns in a dictionary format, which will be a key value pair. So basically this product name is the name of my column, and this is my value. Value is nothing but my list over here, like products, ratings, all these. Okay. So the supported, the name of the column, you can keep any column name. Supported apps, I'm taking apps here. So the same way, you just have to give the name of the columns over here like this, which will be separated by commas in the form of dictionary. Okay, once you do this, you just have to run, then you will get a data frame like this, which will be having product name, supported apps, all everything. Like we have seen Samsung frame 2021 series, the Samsung frame 2021 series. Then we have Mi4A Pro, this Mi4A Pro. Then we have OnePlus. Then we have Realme. So all these details are captured here. So if you want to, so now we have scraped the data very well, and we have extracted the data, and we have also organized in data frame format. So if you want to check, if you want to perform basic operations, like if you want to check the shape, or if you want to Just that means there are 24 rows and 7 columns here. Then just check for the column names. So all the column names will be displayed right over here. Then just for a basic understanding, I've also tried using this null function. Obviously, we'll not have any missing values. If we have in our this data, then we'll have, but we don't have any missing values. Then this information, then the data types. So this is how you extract the data by web scraping, and this is how you create a data frame out of it. And then once you get this data, after pulling out this data, okay, suppose if you work in a company and you're asked to extract the data, so this is how we extract the data if you're asked to do through web scraping. If not, you can do that by APIs also if you have API keys and all of that. But this is how you do through web scraping. And then once you have this data, usually the data will not be small, it will be huge, but just for a basic understanding. So if the data is in this format, then this is how you keep working on your data. You have to extract, you have to clean the data. Basically, data will not be clean in real time. So you have to clean it. 80% of the task will be cleaning the data once you extract it. So that's how you scrape, and then the process of cleaning will be done, and then the basically you'll fit the model and all the machine learning techniques will be applied after this. So this was all about web scraping. Hope you all understood. So anything to ask?